Hello and welcome to my tarot channel. I'm going to be reading for the sign of Aries. Also, if you want to join my contest, it's open for all new subscribers. All you have to do is subscribe, leave a comment down below, and that's it. And I'll be picking those at the end of the month. For a free half-hour reading, and there's going to be 3 winners. For if you want to book a reading, information is going to be in the description box below. Send me an email and I will be able to get back to you about that. So yeah, I'm just gonna start reading. Aries, what's going on? Oh, wow. So something is being revealed that kind of mess with your flow a little bit. It makes you not really want to put a lot of energy into your stability and your long-term foundations. It's like something, it's almost like you're being held, you have a block. It's like you're kind of afraid to go for this. Okay. You have a couple blocks. So it's like something is holding you back, and it's you. It's like you either don't really want to kind of face the music that is going to take a lot of work. And it's like you kind of have like a low energy towards trying to go for it. And it's like you kind of, it's like you're lacking the stamina to go for it. Like it could be health related too. It's like something to do with your health. It's like it's messing with like your ability to kind of go and create, and pride. You might not be wanting to go check up on that too. It's like you're low energy. It's like you don't have the energy, but it's like you have the cards are here. So it's like you have the potential to create this stability and this long-term foundation. It's like wealth. Okay, so there was like a painful ending, and it's like you're not really facing that. It's almost like you kind of want to pretend like it didn't happen and like you can just carry on, but it's like also draining you. What's this health card? It's a tower. You might have got some bad news about your health. Yeah, it doesn't look very good. This could be something like it's a tower moment. You got the 8 of Swords and you got the 10 of Wands. So it's like, and you don't want anyone to know about what you're going through with related to that health. And it's like you kind of just, it's almost like you lost your mojo due to whatever this is. And it's like you don't really want to look ahead at all. It's like you want to kind of go fall back into some self-sabotage, possibly, of just like waiting for things to get better. You might procrastinate a lot because of this. It's like you might be frozen with it's like you might be, yeah, it's like you're frozen. It's like you don't really know what to do. And it's like instead of like taking action, it's like you're kind of just more inclined to like wait for the clouds to kind of pass. And it's like you're not really committing to your goals because of this. It's like you're letting this kind of it's like you're not acknowledging that the pain is there, and you're not, and it's like therefore you're not healing from it. So it's like you're allowing your kind of, it's like you're allowing life to kind of pass you by. Yeah, it's like there's some sort of spiritual health, financial health thing here too, where it's like you don't really want to come out of this rut that you found yourself in, even though you know that there's an issue, even though you know that like you have to, like there's like some sort of like some shit fell apart, and it was like related to like health. It could be mental health too. It's all like illusions though. It's like it's a very much like you're caged in by your own thoughts. It's like your own mind. It's like you're burdened by the way you think about your situation. And it's like you're not really looking at the bigger picture, and like being very proactive with creating a better future for yourself, I guess. It's like you're not really, yeah, it's like something here with like you like to be in this kind of dark energy, because it's almost like you feed yourself this energy that makes it easier for you to make money when you're like depressed, or like when you're down or whatever. It kind of puts like more motivation, and it's like a fire under you or something, and it's kind of yeah, they say it's not good it's not good to do that. You gotta kind of slow and steady wins the race, I guess. I want you to see that you gotta kind of reject that energy. It's like something you gotta see, that it's the structure, it's the way you structure the way you manifest money, the way you get money, the way you get security. It's like you gotta restructure that, because it's not really helpful. You might need to get like a rainy day fund. You might need to start working on like certain goals. Look at it more like you got to plan it out a little better. It's almost like I'm getting like you do things on a whim. Yeah, it's like because you don't really plan on being stuck in certain situations. So Two of Cups here. It could be related to a relationship that you had to leave behind. It was a bad relationship. This person could have been the reason why you're kind of in this energy to begin with. It's like it's kind of giving like self-sabotage through relationships. Like you might be on your way to success, and then you like go find somebody to kind of distract you from like actually like achieving security or achieving like financial abundance or something, and it just kind of takes you off your path a little bit. And yeah, it's like you get emotional. It's like your emotions are tied into yeah, it's like you're emotionally reactive when this relationship didn't even really get off the ground. It's like these things don't really get off the ground because it's something here. There's juggling in the relationship, and then it fizzles out, and then it's like, yeah. It's like there's some sort of thing you have to change. It's like how you show up in your relationships, how you show up in life. It's like having the confidence to kind of accept things as they are, accept that it's almost like it's a choice. yeah, it's like you kind of, there's a lot of like deception, there's a lot of illusions too. It's like with this these relationships that you get into, that you've been getting into. It's like you don't really want to do anything new. It's like you kind of want to just, it's like you're choosing imbalance, and it's like you're not really, it's not, you're resisting transforming those parts of yourself. It's like you're kind of comfortable in that. It's like you don't really want to see yourself changing, and just like kind of being okay with this I heard like a lavish lifestyle, opulence kind of thing. It's like, it's almost like you self-sabotage because it's, yeah, because you because you want to be back with these kind of, like, you want to be back with these kind of energies. It's like this energy is familiar for you, so it's like you kind of choose that. Yeah, it's like a fast-winded kind of thing. It's like you're very you're very, it's like you rush into things without seeing the whole picture. It's like, it's like you're not even really into these things. It's just you kind of just do things without really, yeah. And then you get really mad about it, and it's like, yes. And the people that you get into these things with get mad, and it's like you don't really trust your gut with these things either. The people that you get into these things with are like mad because they work hard on trying to help you, and then nothing really works out. Yeah. It's like they don't really, there's a lot of grief. It's like they don't want to have this, or you don't want to have this kind of settled down kind of energy with like stability. I don't know if it's subconscious or unconscious. It was one, I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. So it's like something that you're like kind of ascending out of. You might feel guilty because you didn't want to give to this relationship in the way that they wanted you to. They might have wanted a kid. You might have wanted a kid. Somebody wanted more, and it's like you didn't really want to. It just didn't work. Yeah, because it was something that this relationship did to you, or it was like it created a lot of unhappiness, imbalance, and you might have felt like more alone than like more often than not. So yeah, that's the rest of the month for you, is kind of just working through all of this and kind of going and seeing where you kind of have to heal, I guess, have to heal from this past energy, and kind of see where you want to give in your relationships, where you want to give to yourself, how do you feel secure, what makes you feel confident, what makes you feel like you more passionate towards yourself, and like your abundance, your long-term growth, your long-term goals. Like you have to kind of look and see like what do you find purposeful for yourself, and it's like something that would like actually be able to carry you to where you need to be. And it's like something that wouldn't make you have to go and look at like distractions or I don't even know if that was a distraction really. It was a relationship, but like it turned into a distraction, and now it's kind of something you have to heal. So it's like you have to kind of, it's not like you have to pick one, but like you do have to choose yourself. Like Magician card. It's like the stuff that you manifest, you have to see that it's like you don't really, it's like you have to co-create with the universe. It's like you have to kind of give it a way in, like whatever you're manifesting. It's like you have to be able to receive it, right? Like you have to be in the right energy to, like if you want wealth, you have to create a plan to kind of get wealth. It's not like it's going to be just like you could quantum leap, but then you have to get rid of all the blocks and stuff that's healing. You have to heal all that stuff. Yeah, so it's like you have a lot of blocks. Like you can try to move forward, but like you can't it's like you can't move forward if you have these mental blocks, or like these obstacles and challenges and stuff. It's like you're not really looking at the resiliency of your planning. It's like you can't just like run into an obstacle and give up. It's like you can't run into a problem and just give up. It's you have to have like a plan A, plan B, or whatever, especially for like these longer kind of journeys that you're trying to go on. It's like you can't just like you can manifest your way out of it, but when you have like a low energy and you like end up in a low vibration, you have to have a plan to like get out of that too. You have to have a plan to heal from whatever it is that's bringing you down and like purge out the energy. It's like you can't just sit in that energy and then expect your dream life to come to you. It's like you kind of have to alchemize that energy into creating a prosperous life, and it comes in like little bits and pieces and stuff, and it's not gonna just your problems aren't just gonna go away, but you can handle them, I guess, better. You can learn to handle them better. You can learn to roll with the punches a little better, depending on what it was that you had to go through. You just might need to accept the healing that needs to take place, and like that's a part of life. It's like they say healing is like lifelong. It's like it's something that you have to like do over time, because there's always going to be something that comes up. Like people leave your life, you lose things. Like it's not always like gonna be like perfect, right? It's life. And it's like you kind of have to learn how to it's not like learn how to, it's just like you have to apply not your commitment, but like you have to apply like good coping skills, like healthy coping mechanisms, healthy coping, rather than just like sitting in a pool of like sadness and like waiting for it to be over. It's like you kind of gotta like work on making yourself feel better. It's like nobody's gonna love you better than you can. So yeah. Yeah, there's something here where it was like not fair because you let your guard down. You're really vulnerable with this person in this new relationship, and it was just a bad judgment. It's not a good idea because this person was a manipulator, and it took you a little too long to see that. They were just kind of manipulative. So you gotta accept that it wasn't fair, and like it's like you can't just ignore your feelings. Like you had your hopes up, you kind of thought it was going to turn into something better than it did, and it didn't. And like shit happens. So hopefully you can work on some self-care stuff. Be nice to yourself, be kind to yourself, be loving to yourself, and know that you will get what you desire. You just have to kind of get through this part where it's like you have to heal. That's all. So if you want to enter my contest, once again, you can leave you have to subscribe, and then you have to leave a comment down below. And then if you want to get a reading, send me an email, which is in the description box below. My prices are also listed in the description box. And then you just have to book in, and then, yeah. So peace.